Hey, and welcome back. Last month I went to the Banks Lake area south of Grand Coulee Dam for the purposes of making an astroscape time-lapse that incorporated Steamboat Rock on the horizon. I initially scouted out my location on the west side of Banks Lake in the vicinity of Barker Canyon using Google Maps and Google Earth. The hope was that it would be relatively isolated and I wouldn't have to worry about too many people around, potentially ruining the long nighttime exposures. Now, in order to better utilize the daylight hours, I also visited the Grand Coulee Dam, which was seen in an earlier video, and brought my mountain bike along to explore the area around my proposed time-lapse site. This being the less traveled side of Banks Lake, I was pleasantly surprised by how dramatic the landscape was. Most photos available online of that area are in the more popular Steamboat Rock and Norfolk Canyon areas on the other side of the lake. Living in verdant and rainy western Washington, the arid nature of eastern Washington never ceases to impress me. Initially, I headed out on my bike towards the south, but since I was filming from the air as well as on the ground, battery life on the drone did limit how far I could travel. It's kind of a shame because the trails continued on much further to the south, with what looked like some serious elevation changes, which would make for some great downhills, after uphill climbs of course. So next time I'm here, I'm definitely going to have to push further south. After settling my position for the Astro time-lapse very close to the boat ramp, I went to the north from the fishing boat ramp area, which was a path that used to be open to motor vehicles, but because some of the path had collapsed into the lake, it is now closed to cars and trucks, and a bike or on foot is the only way to push north. The trail north didn't have the elevation changes visible to the south, but it did run closer to the water's edge. However, the scenery was frankly more dramatic to the north in my opinion. The only thing I could have done without were the occasional clouds of bugs that I rode through, where I had to be careful not to inhale the insects. Nonetheless, it was a great experience and I hope to come back here soon. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and see you on the trails.